Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to Mrs. Brunel's art class. I hope everybody had a great spring break. I had a lot of fun and was able to spend some quality time with my family, and it was nice to have a little break from everything. If you haven't tried my Grateful project from last time, here is my finished product. And I think we're gonna do one like every week to come up with new ideas and new things that we are grateful for. So if you haven't tried that, you might wanna check it out. I'm feeling very lonely right now. My kids are all outside playing and didn't wanna come in. So I'm by myself today with no helpers. We are going to do a challenge this week, a photography challenge. I thought it would be a fun way to do art this week with all the classes. So I would like you to go find something in nature that you find beautiful. It could be maybe a beautiful rock or some, maybe like a cool bug, or I know some flowers are popping up and you could take a picture of that. But take a picture and I'm gonna have you email them to me, and then maybe we can get some of them on the Queen's Facebook page. And then the next couple weeks, I will be sending out projects to each individual grade so I can have special project for each age group starting next week. This week, we are going to do a piñata project. So I was planning on doing piñatas with all of my classes this year, and then do a Cinco de Mayo party and break them open. But since we can't do that, I thought I would show you how to do it, and maybe you can make a piñata for Easter this Sunday, because I think the easiest piñata you can make is an egg or a bunny. So I will get started and show you what to do. Okay, for this project, you are going to need a balloon, flour, water, a whisk, a couple bowls, and then you need paper. So your paper, you can use newspaper is best, but if you have like brown paper bag you could use, magazines would even work, maybe some junk mail you could rip up and use. So those are the materials you need. So you'll begin with your balloon and blow it up the size you would like for your piñata. So that's how you decide how big you want it to be. So the bigger the balloon, more work. So it might be easier to start off with the smaller balloon. You will take your water and pour in. I'm gonna do 2 cups of water and 2 cups of flour. It's supposed to be equal parts flour and water. And I usually just do it by looking at it. I never usually measure it, so I had to figure that out. And then you'll mix it up, and then you can decide, depending on, like, I think this looks really thick. So, okay, so I've never actually measured out the paper mache. I always just kind of add more flour till it gets the right consistency. So I tried it with 2 cups water and 2 cups flour, and it was way too thick. So I added another cup. So I did 3 cups water and 2 cups flour to get about the right consistency. It even seems a little bit thick, but I think it will be good. So 3 cups water, 2 cups flour. So then you're gonna have your newspaper all shredded up. And I learned that when you shred your newspaper, if you go long ways, it shreds into nice pieces. If you go this way, it doesn't shred as well. So this is about the good width to work with. If it's too wide, then it's harder to work with. So you will take your newspaper, dip it in your paper mache, and then kind of squeeze a little bit off and lay it on. And then you'll keep on doing this until you have your whole balloon covered. And I like to do lots of layers because I never want the first kid to hit the piñata, have it break open the first try. So I usually do probably about 10 layers. And then it takes usually about a day or two to dry. I like to put fans on them to help them dry faster. So you'll keep on doing this and cover your entire piñata with layers and layers of newspaper. All your layers on your piñata. You'll sit and let it dry for a couple days, and then you can kind of test it and see if it's hard enough. If you need to, you could add some more paper mache and paper on it. Then what you're gonna do is decorate it. So I think the easiest thing you can do is turn it into an egg. That is one way. You can also cut out cardboard pieces and add them on. Let's see if I can get both of them. To make a little bunny. And then you can add a face and a little nose, and even I've done them before with whiskers, with pipe cleaners. So to decorate the piñata, I usually like to take tissue paper and I cut it all on the bottom. Then I add glue right here and just wrap it around it. So that's one way. You could also take tissue paper and cut it up and add it on all over your piñata. You could paint it. That would be a fun way to do it. So before you decorate it though, and your piñata is nice and hard and dry, you are gonna cut out a little flap in the back of the piñata, and it's the place where you can stuff your candy in. So you have to do the flap, and then you have to poke a hole in two sides of the piñata and string a string through so you can hang it up from a tree or maybe in your basement or something, and that way you can hang it up. And then when you're done with that, I usually duct tape over the flap and then decorate it. It was Jalen's birthday yesterday, so we actually made a piñata for her. So I will post pictures of that after my video's over. And I'm also gonna share pictures of our Lent crosses that we made. Most of my classes made a cross, but some of them, unfortunately, we didn't get to. So I will show you some of the ones that the students did do, and then maybe it will inspire you to do some kind of cross project, some kind of art piece. I will give you a chick update after this too. You will not believe how big our chicks have gotten from the last video. So I'll take another video after that and connect those. Don't forget to do your photography challenge. Try to find some beauty in our beautiful world that God has given us, and just think out of the box. Think of little things in nature that are just beautiful. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter. Give lots of love to your family. Continue to have a lot of fun. Be creative. I thought of some different ways you can be creative. Maybe you can make bracelets. I know a lot of kids like to do those rubber band bracelets. Different bracelets would be fun. My kids painted a birdhouse. Maybe there's something that you could find that you could paint. Play-Doh. I know my students love Play-Doh, all ages. I think the 6th graders might even like it better than the younger ones. So play with Play-Doh, be creative. We are actually going to test out some Play-Doh recipes and share them with you guys. And then also photography, that's a form of art. So maybe that's something you guys will get into when this is all over. Take care, God bless, I'll see you guys soon. All right, here are chickies. This is Sunshine, or Shine. Here is Hey Hey. Here is Ashley. This one is Kit Kat. And here is Oreo. Oh, actually, I think this one's Kit Kat. That one's Oreo. So those are our chickies. Shine is starting to get big enough where she is going to start flying. So we're going to have her in a bigger area.